Obvious. Superstar, pen.
Man, I wasn't chilling with nobody.
One of the number one podcasters in the country.
You know what time it is.
Podcast host.
You know what time it is.
I'm sure Bajangalo won't you, but that's no. I'll put you on the podcast. You show me some cheeks, girl.
Let me clear those sheets.
I'm gonna make you a superstar overnight.
Funny enough, I never played the podcast card.
Well,
I never. On God. Like some people just.
Well, I guess it's just about to happen now, isn't it? Just gave you the idea, so.
Okay, I've started recording.
Oh, wow.
Please don't incriminate yourself.
He does it.
Wow.
He does it all the time.
Wow.
He does it literally all the time. He does it.
And you go them nelang bam say okay.
I'm cool. I haven't said anything bad yet, I think. I hope.
So I don't need to get a text later. Hey, you know, after 10 minutes I said something.
No. Let's do what we're doing, my man. It's raw and uncut. Let it be raw and uncut. I'm easy. We're inside.
Damn. Now that you're not recording, there's things I'm not going to say because you now started. But anyways,
What did you want to say?
What did you want to say? You wanted to tell us about the chicks.
Man, don't do that thing.
What?
Don't do I wasn't clapping no cheeks, bro. I was just chilling, man. Nothing deep.
What happened to your t-shirt?
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Nah, I wasn't. I'm not from the house, bro. Like some weird things happen, but you know, we move. And I think I flew, but it's just on and off.
Yeah, you boys don't clean. I'm saying it's like pen. What am I proclaiming?
Hey, we don't know what's happening. Hey, bro, let me start the show, man.
But I'm waiting for the big intro now.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the big intro.
It's on site. It's on site. Eswatini, what's happening? Welcome to another segment of Talk Entertainment and Art. And this is a special episode. And of course, I am your host, Bab Lamini. And on today's episode, we are joined by DJ Cybos.
And the crowds go wild.
If this is your first time on the channel, I'd like to welcome you with hope that you're going to subscribe, drop a like, and a comment because it doesn't cost you anything. But if you're a regular T-Super, then you know that we come alive every Monday right here on the spot.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get right onto it. But first, what you think of my intro?
Your intro was nice, but you could have said a bit more about me, you know. I've been seeing you scrolling and checking your little notes there. I thought you were going to come with some...
Stretch it out and shit.
Coming all the way from up the road.
The neighbors of the hood.
The neighbors in the hood. Nah, but that's a stop. Put a stop, mate.
I don't, you know, I feel like you're one of the person who doesn't need no introduction that much. Because, you know.
Bro, not everybody knows me though. I mean.
Yeah, but
not
like,
everybody, but yeah. You did well though. I'll give you.
But creatives, like I think creatives mostly.
I think people in the creative space would definitely recognize me maybe or know me.
Yeah. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. It's a Saturday morning, you know, chilling, you know. I feel like I'm a little bit of a celebrity today because I was asked to be on a pod. You know what I'm saying? Like, these things don't happen to regular guys like me, if you know what I'm saying.
Damn, baby, because you niggas is old.
Yeah. We definitely is old. Yeah.
But I wanna. Firstly, my first question for you is, I wanna ask you, like, how. I know you've been around for like so much time.
Yeah. I
wanna know one of the best moments you've had in your career.
Yo,
that's like one of the first questions I wanna ask. Because how many years? Over 10.
Yeah. Okay. Look, I don't know how to put it. I've always been on the scene like since way back. Not as a front person, but just always in the back doing things with people, hosting parties. We started probably, I think, by 2002, we were hosting parties already. Yeah.
I want to ask you, I have another question. Who are the people you started with? But answer that one I asked you first.
Yeah, man, we started. So, I mean, I was starting to DJ. Like, I've always had a love for music. I've always enjoyed music. I've always been fascinated by the art of DJing. You know, at that time, it was still tapes. So yeah, it's been a long time. So I only started DJing mine on CDJs in 2008. Started messing around with Tractor or Virtual, so to say, because Virtual I think is more known now. But Tractor was literally the original. I started messing around with that, I think in 2003, 2004. But I'd make mixes for myself. I wouldn't be doing it for people. I'd get songs from different compilations and have them in the order that I wanted them for myself.
Oh, like your own DJ packs.
Yeah, not really. There was no DJ packs, dog.
I'm just trying to accommodate everybody.
The weight, no digital, the weight, no nothing back then. So the full cuts of songs DJs had on vinyl, you couldn't find them anyway. So it's in the since like what's but Fresh would do compilations, Vinny, you're this, you're that. There's compilations here and there. It would be more hip hop that you'd get full songs. But full cuts of songs, house songs, you needed to have a plug of some sort or somebody that, has somebody who takes stuff off vinyl, or either he plays it on vinyl or takes it off vinyl and puts it onto digital. Then you get like a folder and then
Okay.
So it's been about 15 years. 2008, it's about 15 years DJing, but like just being in the scene, loving music. You used to dance also, like so it's been a while. Best moment in my career, it's tough to pinpoint, man.
Used to dance.
He used to be a cool kid.
But not like
boys.
routine, like,
MJ boys. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, bro. No. Not that level. Just going out and dancing, with your friends in J. But like being like serious about it.
Like head counts vibes or just dancing for the girls.
So by the time head count came, I was probably like in my mid-20s. So let's not even talk about
damn, yeah. Hey.
But like, not like, as I'm saying, not like stage, like presence, like concert and stuff. But like in J, just normal stuff. Like when you're at a place, you're gonna be the guy who's gonna do the things and I'll be like, oh, this guy, oh yeah.
I get him all the hands back there.
No,
nigga.
No, nah, never. I've always been a guy towards himself. I've never been that guy. I've always been around the cool people and had cool friends, but I've
like
just never been that
you
guy.
hang around the cool kids, but you're not.
I wasn't that guy. I wasn't there. There was always better people than me in the scheme. I was just there. But to answer your question, because I'm still trying not to forget it. Best moment, I think it was 2018 or 2019 Bushfire, playing for Turntables. That DJ was late. They asked me to play for him. For them.
Turntables.
Yeah, at Bushfire. So I played, for their performance, I played their first 3 tracks. And then the guy arrived and he took over. That was probably the best moment. I mean, I've listened to Turntables from their first album. The crazy part is when they arrived, they had to find somebody to fill in for the guy. They called me, went there, sat with them in the combi, like, I'm sitting with these guys. I'm like, in my inside, I'm like, but
you try to keep that cool, like shit.
So trying to run me through like the run of the songs, yeah. So first beat of the song, I called the name. They're like, okay, you know the song, yeah. Second song, first beat, I called the name of the song. They're like, oh, Moses currently. Third song, fourth song. By the time they got to like, literally, there's a point where I think we got to the 7th track, and Manda's the first one on the song, and I was singing his lyrics. He's like, oh, we're singing together. He's like, oh, yeah, we're good, So I think that probably is the epitome of a moment. Yeah,
that is crazy.
Yeah.
So I had my second question was, who are the people that you started with?
Yo, bro, are you saying DJing or are you saying back?
Both, actually.
Yo, back is still the same. It's still the same homies that I grew up with from primary, high school. Jeremy, my cousin Wandy, Mavava, my boy. Like we've shared the love of music with that guy. When I was still in school in SA for high school, I'd get music that side and have music this side. We'd always swap tapes. Because he'd be like, I'm tired of this one. I'd be like, I'm tired of this one. We'd always share music. So yeah.
Damn.
Those are my niggas, man. There's a lot of guys. A lot. I can't mention everybody, but yeah, there's a lot of guys.
The DJ scene, who are the people you started with and they're still part of it?
One guy that really stands out for me is Mbo. We started the same year, 2008. We played a party at Ngoyoyo Guest House before it was PK. Doms that organized. The guy who actually got me into DJ was part of that. Mabongza, may soul rest in peace. One of the greatest to ever do it. They organized a party. They used to do New Year's parties because I mean, the scene wasn't as it is now. I mean, Nyalo is Sport for Choice. There's venues everywhere. There is groove everywhere. You understand what I'm saying? Back then, it was just certain places doing certain things. So New Year's, they'd always have a party. And I played before Mbo. And yeah, he played after me. We chilled. We chopped it up. We shared music, like literally the first day we met. So yeah, literally him, Master P and them, the chants, man. The older chants.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you guys been at it?
We've been, though.
We've been at it, man.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the change of scenery now that everything is digital? There's more people jumping into new sounds. There's more DJs. There's a lot of songs to listen to. There's a lot of groove. How has the scene changed, and is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Look, that's a really weird question, and there's always two sides to a coin. But with that one specifically, what DJing has done for a lot of people is very amazing. It's very wonderful. It's opened a lot of doors for people who are not necessarily for the art form, but they're using it as a means to an end, a means to get to. Because obviously you can't just get to your goal immediately. You have to start somewhere, get your way in and move. With everything going digital right now, I mean, if a song drops at midnight, 10 past midnight, you're playing that song, you're pumping it. It's good. You're good. It's everywhere. As opposed to back in the days where music was not accessible. I think it's a great thing with that because everything is just accessible. The platform is great. People are jumping on. It's doing a lot of great things. I think what really saddens me, and I think I shouldn't be sad about it because one thing that's constant in life is change, and change is change. What saddens me is the actual art form is lost in translation right now. Anybody wakes up on any day and they've got 2 USBs and they decide, I'm going to be a DJ today.
2 USBs.
I mean, in the olden days, like in the late 90s and early 2000s, I really wanted to be a DJ, but it was just not affordable. I mean, one vinyl was about $80, $100 at that time. And that's one song in the set. So how many more vinyls do you need? 10 maybe. Wow. It's about $1,000. And that's one session in Yan. And you need to keep on amassing. Every week there's new music coming out. You need to keep on buying and buying and buying and buying and buying. SL12s then, the record players were exponentially expensive. So I think now with technology, it's accessible to everybody and it's good that everybody can actually, but I just think the art form, the love for the actual fusing of music, going out looking for music, buying the music, having an exclusive from a guy that produces and you're like, I know this thing is only coming out in 2 months, but I'm going to pump it for the next 2 months and nobody else going to have this. It's lost now. It's no longer there.
Damn.
It's no longer there.
So what do you think can be actually done? Is there a way of reinforming the art or finding new ways to improve?
I honestly think there's nothing that can be done. It's just what it is.
We're
going to take it to where it is. And as I'm saying, it's like natural progression of anything. Everything evolves, bro. So it's either you adapt or it's like how controllers were frowned upon when they started coming out. Like, the purists were like, this is that, that's this. Controllers now are just controllers. Nobody really even cares. People really don't even care if you're playing on a laptop with not even a controller. As long as people are getting the music and they're having a good time, they could not care. Jazzy Jeff said it in, I saw a small reel. He said, I don't know why, because Jazzy Jeff is from the old school. Jazzy Jeff started playing. He did music with Will Smith back then, in late 80s, early 90s. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's a purist. He knows. He was one of the first guys to use Serato. And people are like to him, you've sold out, whatever. It's like, look, the art form is there. Now I can have 10,000 songs that I can play. I don't need to now dig through 10 crates looking for a specific vinyl. I can just type in the name and play the song immediately. And we've forgotten that we always think the art form is about us, but it's about the people that are actually receiving the music. If they are happy, you have nothing to complain about. Right. Whether the person who's playing is using the sync button, whether they've beat locked their songs or whatever, you've got absolutely nothing to complain about because you are there for a job. If you're a cashier at a store, and deliver to the people, do what you need to do. Exactly. That's exactly what we do. I think a lot of us are really, as I'm saying, we're stuck in our old ways, with the art form, mix a grand, you can't mix a song on a break, you can't mix it. You understand what I'm saying? Those are rules that I have, but they're for me. I can't now frown upon a newbie who just started, who's now doing this thing a bit differently. We all want to do things differently. Your handwriting is different to mine. But at the end of the day, it's the same thing. Yeah, bro.
It's about delivering to the people.
So I think also that's one thing that we need not forget. I've done. I prefer sometimes to do not really that I prefer, but I normally like doing like the corporate gigs or the longer gigs. I could play 7 or 8 hours alone. But again, when I'm there for that, I always make sure that the client is satisfied. If you've had me, if you have had me and you want me to come and play for you at your mom's 50th, for example, 60th or whatever, and I'm the only guy who's there, I'm going to say, how long do we have? You're going to say to me, it's going to start at 2, it's going to end at 10 p.m. I'm going to say to you, give me a rundown of every hour, what kind of music you're looking for. You understand? I'm not just going to come here and sit, play what I think is appropriate. And then at 7, when I'm thinking I'm done with all this stuff, I'm going to play my piano now, and it's for 60th or 50th, it's not going to make sense.
Fact.
I'm providing a service. I need to be professional about it. I need to also make sure that you are also comfortable. So when you come to me and you say to me, Ish, R&B about 5, I switch up immediately. I'm not going to say to you, yeah, but I just played R&B, so I'm not going to be doing that. It's not about me. It's a service. So I think also that's also what we need to also understand about the art form. Whatever it is that you do, it doesn't really matter whether you're... Because if I get you to MC at my thing, you're not going to do it your way.
Fact.
Yes, you're going to do it your way, but with my direction.
Stick to your program.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, Kusi, on the DJ scene currently in the country, do you think we have a chance of producing like international DJs?
When you say international, what do you mean?
I mean a DJ who can go to Ibiza and represent Swaziland, a DJ who can go to Met Gala and represent Swaziland.
I think this is one thing that people will probably hate me for saying, but I'm going to say it. The level and the caliber of DJs we have in this country is I think, in the world, we should be in the top 5. And I'm not saying it because I'm biased, because I'm from here.
Yeah.
But the level of respect, even the revelers and the people who are there for groove have for music is on a different level. La Swatini is one of the only places I know where if you're going to come through and you're an international actor, you come from wherever, and you come and you mix rubbish and you play rubbish, the people will say, it's cool, you can get off. Can we have one of our own? Because
Facts.
Sometimes we've got guys coming in from outside of the country and our guys here outshine them. It's something that happens constantly. So for me, I think the caliber of DJs and the amount of how could I put it? The amount of attention to detail our guys have. Because even when our guys go out and play in SA, or even if I'm playing somewhere, people will always come and say, who are you? Where are you from? How come you play like that? You understand what I'm saying? It already says there's something different about you.
Facts.
Yeah, bro. And I think another thing why sometimes you don't really succeed, Gatley, is because when you get to a place and you play better than the resident from there, this guy's gonna be like, this guy gonna take my job. How are you getting this job back? I'm being honest. Those are the kind of things that happen because you are that great at what you do.
So I don't know. I want to ask, see, where do we miss it? You know, why aren't we exporting a lot of DJs in our country?
I think the biggest problem here, I think if I like telling you, we're not making noise enough about our own. I think we don't really care. We don't invest in our brands. And I'm not saying as the artist, but I'm saying as
the labels.
Not really even them. I mean, we don't have enough to go on. There's not enough on the table for us to even try and do things like that, you understand?
Yeah.
Because I think, you know, if you're an SA, it's a little bit better because there is resources. There is that guy owns the label who has bag and he's going to say, okay, fine. If this is the goal for us for the next 2 years or 3 years, for example, Black Coffee 15 years ago is not the Black Coffee he is now. Because he had a plan and he said, this is what I want to do. And for me to get there, this is what I'm going to do. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
I understand.
And it's being able to work towards that goal. I think in here, our biggest problem is there's no backing. There's no financial backing. The arts are still not taken as a career path. The arts are still, hey, but kind of a thing. You know, you can go into podiums, you can ask for funding, you can do this, you can have a brilliant plan. But probably the best you'll get is, we'll go and work on our numbers and we'll get back to you. And that's probably the last.
Yeah.
I think it's just the backing. And again, I'm not going to blame it on the companies or the people or arts and culture or whatever. I'm not going to blame it on anybody. There's only 1 million people here in the country. There's not enough resources to go around. I mean, if you understand the population of people we have in Swaziland is a quarter of what Soweto has. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Damn.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Soweto is way smaller in terms of demographics, but they've got almost 4 times the people that we have in the country. So if I open a place in Soweto, for example, I'm more likely to succeed because I have more surplus of people.
Facts.
Here we are sharing the same people, the same pool of people.
Yeah.
For
The
all the
same
events that we
crowd.
have. We've got 10 events in the weekend that's going on, and we're all using the same people. We've all got the same patrons. It begs that, you understand?
I want to jump into events because personally, we always complain that our local events have the same concept. 3 unit DJs, 1 hip hop DJs. Then you have somebody who plays R&B or Afrobeat.
Yeah.
Just one of them.
Yeah.
And then it's back to Amapiano again. And it's the same concept. Like there's not really that much interest into going out into these events.
Mhm.
Unless there's an SA act.
Yeah.
And if the SA, so I want to know, how can we fix that? Could see every time there's an event, we don't necessarily need the SA act. We just keep it local, but it becomes interesting. Like it becomes something that you look forward to going.
I think it kind of goes back to what I was just saying now. There is not enough behind in terms of what we have. I understand what you're saying, Lowutsi. It's the same thing. But also, again, from the patron side, I think not to say that the older generation is better. I'm not putting shade on anybody. But when we were younger, when you were going out to hear new music. You're not going out to listen to what you're listening to at home. You go out with the hope that you want to come back and you would have known about a new song, or there's a song that so-and-so played yesterday. It blew my mind. He told me what it is, but I can't find it anyway. I'm going to have to wait until I find. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's adrenaline.
Now the culture is what I'm playing in my car, is what's playing in my house, is what's playing in the club, is what's playing at my friend's house, is what's playing. I'm listening
on
to the
TV.
same song. What's playing on Trace is what's playing in my car, is what's playing at the club. And I think that's the biggest thing, because if ukona wena udlala amapiano, you understand the meaning. I figure out my hip hop, and I've been crate digging and looking for new sounds and new music, and I play music that people don't know. Who's gonna move? Who's gonna look at me? Who's gonna say?
I think
he came with something new. I really appreciate it. People are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, pora lo. Hey, jala ngoma, listen to that. Hey, set deep kakhulu ngoma." I don't know if you've heard that statement before.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so that music not deep kakhulu. So you see, I don't think until we build the culture into going out to listen to something new or going to grasp something new, we're gonna be here stagnant.
And also, we'll say, is it pegging? Don't ask the question, is it pegged at the event?
That's
Just
the
go
thing.
to the event.
Somebody must start.
Exactly.
You can't be the first one, you can be the last one, or whatever. But it's just that, it's the support. Who's excited when I was going to go and support so and so, he's doing something. Yes, I may understand. Because that's the thing. People want to get to a place. But for them, that's what we mentioned. Abafun look for a safe foundation.
Which
that's a 80-inch TV landing.
Hey.
Say connecting with DSTV.
That's on.
You
System
understand?
pass.
Yeah.
Explorer.
Yeah. I think it's just something that people need to really think about and consider. Logotsi, going out should be for you to learn and get new sounds. Not be in the repetition of what's going on.
You're actually making sense.
Yeah.
Like what you're saying makes sense, because you find yourself in the mix whereby you hear one song 5 times.
Again and again
Different
and again.
DJs.
Again and again.
Like I collected studies on New Year's because I was doing a vlog with Super Sonic Q.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard like 5 shows. I told them in the car, I'm like, you see the song? We're gonna hear the song more than 3 times today. And each and every club play that song.
Mm-hmm.
That Jubalami song.
It's really irritating, man. And I think also in terms of us as entertainers,
Yeah.
you need to give yourself time. This booking yourself for 5 gigs in one night doesn't work, because you can't get to a place and hope to make an impact or be a bit different if you're gonna arrive 15 minutes before you're supposed to, because you don't know where the groove's starting from, how it's going, how it's moving. I think it's also very important to position yourself. I try and at least give myself an hour. An hour before, unless I know the guy before me is playing a different genre, it doesn't really
Yeah.
make it different. But at least I should have at least 45 minutes to see how he's moving with the people. Because again, you can't just get to a place. You're just before time. You can just repeat the second DJ before the old Jalao. You can probably play the same
same set.
You don't even know in the same order.
If it's the same sound though.
You will know because you were there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
But I hear you. I have a request question here. So what exactly happened between you and DJ Toxic?
Oh,
because I had this beef.
There's no beef. I mean, I don't believe in having beef, G. Like I don't believe it. I don't believe in having beef. Yeah, man. The last event he booked me for, things didn't really go accordingly. I won't really go into details. But I just left it. You understand? Then T played last year at Epic, and we all know what happened there with our artists. I don't even need to say it. Yep. Everybody knows.
The masses know.
So I'm not even going to go into it. I mean, I don't have beef. I don't have time for that, bro. Like, I need to live. I've got things to do. I've got my kids to feed. I don't have that. But for me, I think
at the end of the day,
that's all. And that's that on that.
More than anything.
Yeah.
It's my sort of
That's that on that.
Cool.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Cool. How do you feel about gigs not paying effectively?
I think this is gonna boil back to the same thing I was saying before. We don't have enough manpower. We don't have events where Jameson's gonna pull up and say, I see you're doing an event, or I know you do events. Here's 50K. Go with it. Pay people, do what you need to. We don't have that here at home. Brands come out, they do support you. They probably give you some kind of value, a voucher for my store at this or at that, but it's not actual this. If you're coming out to my show, I need to make sure that you sort it out. Even if it's just the proverbial, because so petrol, ride. Literally, that's it. Because people don't even have the money. We don't have the masses. We don't have people doing shows every weekend with 1,000 people at $100. So at least he's made that 100K. He can pay me 5K or 3K or whatever. We don't have that. The market is not there. It doesn't allow for that. Most venues that are popping are not charging at the door. But
do you think that's on the masses, or it's something that the events have to work with the corporate?
Look, as I'm saying, we don't have enough people, and the corporates here do not have that kind of budget to give.
Oh.
But again, what I'm saying is,
okay,
is just the way that it is. As I'm saying, I can't expect 3K from you if I know you don't have budget, or 5K from me if I know you don't have budget. If I know there is sponsors and your show is well taken care of, like, the shows where you have dollar sponsors.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a company based in the US that's sponsoring this thing.
Back.
When it's exchanged, if they say $10,000, for example, for the event, that's 200K, give or take. 160, 170, give or take. That's money. That's real money. For them, it's 10K. It's like, it's nothing. That's real money. But for us here, for example, if you're putting on a show, my G, and you're doing it at a venue that has nothing, you must do tender, you must do deco, you must do sound, you must do stage, you must do lighting, and then you must not take care of the act.
Hey.
You're out of pocket for maybe 25, 30K on the lower end, 50, maybe 60K on the higher end.
And you can't break even.
And at the gate, I'm charging 150 or 120. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand.
I think there's no situation when you break even here at home for an event, you're doing well. If you break even, you're doing well. You are always left on the back foot. You put up that 50, 60, you land up with 18 or 20 left in your pocket, and you ask yourself, what did I do it for? Yes, it's for the culture. Yes, it's for this. Yes, it's for that. But it's just... So I can't point fingers and say, hey, it's ban ini, because there is not really much to go by. You get what I'm saying?
Can't really blame them too.
You can't really blame them because it's just the situation. It's how it is. Well, we roll the punches and we roll what's there. You understand? I mean, if it's for the love of the culture, as I said, if you've got the love and you're doing it for the love, the money comes after. Yeah. Because of everything else that you are doing, there will be that one event or those 2 or 3 big events in the year that will make you feel your value felt, because you know that you've been pushing. You understand? Because I'm saying you can't expect water from a rock, because, I mean, bro. Good, you understand? Utawuthola iqedwe mina ulaleli ije mlethu ubuyele ekhaya kude lo takwena.
No, I hear you. So we have a new segment on our pod
Wow.
whereby we jump onto asking people it's called bad decisions. So I'm gonna ask you to give me 2 things you've ever done, which are like the most bad decisions you've ever done.
Yo!
Doesn't have to be something explicit or something crazy. It's just
yo. I think when I was still staying in SA,
how long did you stay in SA?
doing 20 years.
Damn.
Coming to SD on a Friday and leaving on a Sunday evening, having not slept. And you have to drive yourself. And all of these guys you came with, before you even hit that police station out of the border, everybody is out. You're alone. You are alone. I think that because
did you even go home or you just galvanized into the street?
So you get in and you change, bro. You get in and you shower. There's too much to do,
bro. You are.
There's too much to do because I mean, sometimes what we do is we do like there was a point where I think it was 2012, 2013. Where the Cafe Lingo used to be, then there was World Cafe after. There by the PSPF building. They had that cafe at the bottom there.
Yeah.
I used to do every last Friday. So what I do is I get gents from Joburg, like different DJs, and maybe a live element, maybe like a drums or a in chamber or like a saxophone or like a flute or whatever, just to have a nice thing. Then come to SD. Then so we'd probably book ourselves the Friday there and then maybe play somewhere else on the Saturday. Or even if not, maybe in Toms or maybe somebody would be like, hey man, there's a gig happening tomorrow. Spoken to the guys, man, they'll give you X amount. Come through, you guys can jam. Yeah. Kind of a situation.
Yeah.
Then you'd land up at Sunday morning. You're eating. It's 1, 2, 1, 2. It's shower. It's like 2, 3 in the afternoon. Was that all that?
Oh, of course not. Head back home.
So I'd say that. Bad decision. Maybe not feathering my studies, maybe. Just think about it sometimes. Maybe I should.
Maybe I should have.
But it's too late now.
What were you pursuing?
In Noko. I didn't pursue nothing. I finished like high school and went straight to work. I didn't even waste time.
You're doing good though.
I didn't waste time.
That's not a bad decision.
That's not a bad decision.
I did do studies, these little certificates here and there, but I won't count that because I didn't really have my time in uni. Because at the time when I finished matric, I was just like, my parents are like, no, we'll pay for whatever. Go where you want to go. And I was like, I'm going to waste your mind. I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there and have a good time. I'm going to do anything. So let me know going to work. I'll figure it out. And it's about 20 some odd years. I'm still figuring it out. I'm still figuring it out.
But should I do bad though? Shit.
Man, it's life, man. I mean, you do what you need to.
I mean, because now that you older and things like the friends you grew up with are probably in high places.
Except boys are CEOs and stuff.
Exactly.
You know, boys are wearing suits every day. Fireman jobs, network.
Some shy.
Those guys don't have time. They tell you about going on the go because I don't even play sports, so it's just that chai.
I want to ask you, how much influence do you have on T being a DJ?
Wow, that's a really good question.
Or you the one who like, yo,
I'd say no. Like I'd say when T was 6, she wanted to start playing. Yeah.
6.
So that's
what are you doing when you were 6?
So that's circa 2013. She already wanted to play. And I said to her, wait till you finish primary. Till at least you're 12. 12 hit. I wasn't ready. Just like, okay, just 1 more year. 13 hit and yeah, this time. Because she's been playing what now? 4 years.
Yeah. Are you seeing the improvement though? I mean,
she's grown, man. I really love that she's growing to her own. She's doing her own thing. I think if I tried to stop her from doing it, it wouldn't have really worked out because she was gonna eventually do it. So I think because she started a bit earlier, she's seen all the good, the bad, and the ugly of how this industry works. Speaking about the situation you're asking me about earlier, those kind of things.
So she's ahead.
The masculinity in the industry, she's gonna have to wait. I must play first because she's a girl, kind of thing. Just all of those things, man. I think she's seen a lot, and I think she's finishing school this year. She's turning 18 this year. So I think she kind of has the options open. If she wants to pursue that, she can pursue it. She did Vugubone. She did Vugubone last year. So, she's learned about the ins and outs of the industry, like the smart side about it, the finance side and all of that stuff. So I think she's just been given all the tools that she could. I think I've seen the growth, and she'll just decide. I think it was actually better to get her in earlier, because I think if she would have learned this by the time I learned it, I started DJing, I was what? Late 20s.
Fact.
So now I only got to learn about certain things while I was saying Sakat. You understand? So she's gotten to see it now. So yeah.
So do you think she has it easy because she has you?
Not even.
Oh yeah?
People always think that, but it's not like that. She's a self-starter. She organizes her own things, she gets the inquiries, she engages me, except this thing, what do you think? Should we, shouldn't we? And I'll weigh in with what I need. You understand? Sometimes she won't be willing to do something, and I'll be like, this will look good because of X, Y reason, and you can, and this and that, and this, and she'll be like, okay, cool, I see it. Then she'll do it, But she literally has full reign over her brand. She kind of decides, but she hasn't really had it easy because of me. I think it actually has closed more doors than it's opened because of people think, but Cybos guns, it's not even like that. Yeah.
Because I think that's how people actually view it.
They perceive it like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's not even like that, man.
It's not. It really isn't. It really isn't. She's worked a part off to get to where she is right now. Sleepless nights. Identifying the sound that she wants to go out with. Experimenting with a bit of this. She plays a bit of hip hop now. She plays a bit of Afro and 3-step. She's experimenting with sound. So
3-steps, that's my new favorite thing.
Yeah,
what you think of 3-steps?
Dude, I think it's an amazing break from the Afro, because some of the Afro, apparently I was corrected yesterday. I didn't even know there was Afro com. I had no idea there was a subgenre called that, but because being an Afro for me, sometimes it's just a bit too beatery and a bit too noisy.
Yeah. For me, it's too fast.
It's just too much going on.
Yeah.
But like 3-step kind of has the Afro element, but it has a soulful element to it too. It's like kind of, it's a balance. It's in between.
Exactly. I feel like it has a high chance of being international.
Yeah.
Because it has both elements. Like piano.
It has a bit of both. So
piano, Afro, tribal soul too.
Yeah. It's all in. So I think it's a nice breath of fresh air. I really enjoy it. The Llanos are the Llanos. There's the skicha part. Sometimes it's a bit heavy. But it's all relative, man.
I wanna ask you about what I don't know if you saw what Maporos has been saying online, because I know you've been around for a long time.
Let me hear the part that you heard. Let me hear the part that you heard, because there's a lot he's been saying.
Like, he's been saying that people are using his recipe. Like, he started all of this without anyone else, and niggas, if like him taking all the masses and him taking all the rightful honors of the song recorded at his house and whatnot, how do you feel about that?
And you know what I'm gonna say? It's gonna be really weird. I understand where it's coming from.
Facts.
And the reason why I say this, and I'm not putting shade on anybody or anybody who's worked at somebody else's studio and not gotten their music. I think before you get into any situation, you need to put stuff down on black and white and know exactly what you're getting yourself into. It's very important. Even to this day, when I agree to DJ somewhere, I'll always want to iron out what we are agreeing on. And hopefully it's on WhatsApp, so I've got it on text, like, so it's there.
Yeah.
It's said, and you committed to it. With what he is doing is something that he has been through. And Pori was behind a lot of hits from the mid-2000s to Bomber 2013, 12, 13. Still in the back, bro. In the back burner there.
Bro.
We are paying at a pekishin dapa. He's sweating.
Jake's biggest song is called Produce My Porisa, One Dance. 85 billion.
What I'm saying is, he went through that. Guzenje gube ne uhuru. It was him saying, Exa Oz, me, I'm tired of sitting in the back. I'm tired. I'm tired of doing all of the stuff. I'm tired of creating all of these hits. There's a lot of, I don't know, the things, there's no more CDs anymore. Yeah, but if there were CD sleeves and you could see the credits that this guy has, you would be flabbergasted. You'd be flabbergasted. Maphorisa has worked hard, bro. So they do Uhuru. He comes out now, he's in the front. You know, it was Maphorisa and Clap. Because Clap now was part of Kalawa, whatever. They were Maphorisa and Clap first, and then they went into the Uhuru. They pushed. He does more Konanje, and all of that is because he said to Boskido, So I think all of the stuff that he produced there, where is it? Who does it belong to?
Boskido.
Kalawang. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that he's saying they did a good thing, but that is just how the industry has worked. From the 70s and the 60s, from your NW, you've seen Straight Outta Compton. It's the same story again and again and again. But even if you try and break it, but you then stay with nothing because you feel, because then you know what people do then after when they pop off and you've given them the masters to their song. They walk out the door and they go, what are you left with?
Nothing.
That's why I'm saying I'm not supporting it. It's not a great thing. I don't think it would be nice for me to come here and then you guys say, yeah, the podcast is ours. The recording is on our mics. You know, I think find out the situation of what you're getting yourself into. Find out, understand, and then when you walk into the session, no. I might miss out on this opportunity. Rather miss out on the opportunity if you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Because if that song is going to make, for example, 50 million, and then from that 50 million, you're getting 100,000, cut. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not nice. It's not nice. But you need to do your homework first.
No, make sure.
Make sure that you do it. Because as I'm saying, if you feel that this opportunity might not, because I think one thing that we forget as people, and women use it all the time, 6 cents. Except when he tells you don't do it, just don't, bro. Don't.
Listen, that gut feeling.
Don't do it. Trust me, it's from years and years of experience of doing it. And then it blows up in your face.
I can probably say, don't do it.
So you know what I'm saying? That 6 cents, my boy. No. When it says go, sometimes you have a good feeling, but sometimes you get screwed over and it will happen. Vele. Life will not always work out the way that it's supposed to. I'm not saying, it can't feeling you 100%. No, but I mean, just do your homework, cover your bases, and get into the agreement knowing what you're supposed to get.
Yeah. I think what you're hearing is loud and clear, and we don't really need to, continue saying, just don't do it. It's that easy. If you don't know what you're doing, just don't do it.
You'll find, sometimes as an artist, you see it as an opportunity at that time. And the homework, my producer just said, come over to the studio, and you're thinking, this can open doors for me and all of that. Factor in everything financially, what's going to happen, how much am I going to get, and then after the song, you're not even sure if it's going to blow. Then then it blows up, and then now you come say, I want my 1 million. We made 50.
You can't, because also Naima Porisa, he's the brand name that it is, and then he's going to use his connections to put that song, shoot a music video, uses money, put the song on Trace, do this, do that, blah this, blah this, blah that. Manda Akela of relationships he's built over the years. And as I'm saying, I am not condoning his behavior. I am not at all. If you are going to get into that situation, make sure you do your homework. But he has not every right, but it's as I'm saying, he's been through the same thing. It's the same thing. Big record labels, your Sonys, your Universal, they do the same thing. So because I'm smaller, yes, I want to take care of you, but again, I stand to lose more if I give you everything.
But a part of me feels like, people like Maphorisa deserve everything they have because they've been through it.
Yeah.
And bro, look at the people he's put on. How many lives has that guy changed?
Yeah.
Too many.
How many lives has he changed, bro? And he's still doing it even today. For people to come at him for saying he can't do A, B, C, and D. I mean, as the artist, okay, besides what Maphorisa has done, as the artist, you find these boys are hungry and they really want this thing. And to go to that extent of even saying, to be given the opportunity of saying, yo, come work with us. I mean, I don't blame them.
Yeah.
I necessarily don't blame them. Cause you in the hood, bro. You're trying to push this thing, and it's like that the saying that says not everybody when not everybody gets the same opportunity as you.
Yeah.
So when the opportunity presents itself, bro, I'd say take it and see how far you can go with it. I don't know. That's how I feel about it.
Risk assessment.
Tawulamba boy. Tawulamba boy.
Sure, John. So, Tawulamba. It's
Tawulamba boy.
But
Take us out the
she's
hood.
gonna be doing better than what she would do at that time.
Yeah.
Take us out the hood.
But it's
no.
been taking them out the hood.
No, he has been. I mean, he's done amazing things. Even when Tom was popping, you remember Gucci he was doing Tom,
Yeah.
and
Bro.
Devin guys came for him and they were like, "Sir,
This is
this is our sound. You can't do this. You can't do that." And he was like, "Oh, okay, sure, all right, sharp." And he was
Parts.
out. But I mean, hip hop, house, white,
Except
mapiano,
Afrobeat.
Afrobeat. You know, mangaid. What's our baby? It's like, dog. This guy's been bad.
But this is it's
Yeah,
like
Lynn.
it's the business model of the industry.
It's exactly how it is. He found it like that. He has
Yeah.
not changed anything.
Exactly. And people just think because of how everything is and people and everybody has a chance to say whatever they want to say. They feel like it's wrong for him.
Yeah, because
Just
it's black on
AB. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion. That thing don't work, bro. You can't change the mass.
Msebenzi.
Mm.
It is what it is.
The blueprint was there.
Hey, okay. Before we wrap it up, I want you to give us a top 5 current DJs.
Yo, really?
Yeah.
Yo, oh, wow.
I mean, you're one person who has a good ear and you've been around.
Wow. Yo, this is tough. You see now, you want me to have enemies now. Okay, boy, manje mina usangibali ngani. Manje. So manje siyabeef next side. Wow, man. Can I
Okay, not in order.
Okay.
Not
in
in
no
order.
order whatsoever, but can I make it all the new school people?
Yeah.
Can I not include my peers?
That's what I was saying. Was like somebody who has a good ear and has been around.
I'd say she's very new, Wasabi. I think she's doing great things.
She can
Mixing is
mix.
on point, and
Aish.
she's working, and she's working it. Expo. Where is it gonna be, ladies? I'm
Hey.
sorry to the
Yes,
gents.
sir.
Hey.
Expo definitely doing
Mm.
great things, killing it out there. T obviously. I mean that goes without saying. T obviously goes without saying.
You only left the 2.
I'd say Loco's doing good things up there at Solani's.
Oh, yeah.
The boy also plays good music. I really appreciate him. Yeah, man. And who else, Inji? Yeah, there's so many guys, man. I'd say my boy Sooks, man. Shout out to him, man. He's doing amazing things. He's flying the flag high.
Damn, shout out to
He's out there doing the most, man. Yeah, doing the most, man. I've seen his career from not from the onset, but like just before his blow up. And yeah, man.
Give us 2 more.
A shout out. Yo, 2 more.
Yeah. I wanna see something. Give us 2 more.
A CDQ, definitely.
Okay,
killing. Is he OG? You feel he's an OG?
Yeah, I
Already?
realize an OG. Don't count Super City.
Is he already an OG?
Bro, Super been around since
He's a light.
since early 2013.
Are you being for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since I think
Yo, man.
he told me like he started playing when he was in high school, when he was in Form 4.
Mm.
On Friday, he would leave campus, go to the club, go back to school.
Yo, okay. I don't know, man. I've given you 5. It's enough. I can't count any more people, man. I'm trying to think.
It's chai.
There's
Come
so
on.
many. There's so many people.
Yeah, I know there's so many people. Like the
many
DJ
people.
scene is the most flooded scenes other than comedy. Okay, I'm not
There's
gonna count
so many
rappers
people
because they're not
man.
working. But like DJs, we have a lot of DJs looking.
Man, I'm not gonna count anymore. I think I've counted enough. It's fine. I'm alright. No offense to anybody. I love you all equally. You are all my number 1. All of you, my friends.
Ungachazi.
Sengichazile, boy. I've made my disclaimer at the bottom. What did you want to say, bro? Who are you expecting me to mention? Who do you want me to drop?
Of course, I can't name drop, but you know, I thought you were gonna say someone from the capital.
Hey,
Who from the capital?
from the town.
Who from the town? How much ends? But doesn't that fall under?
OG.
Doesn't that fall under?
No.
Dude been around, bro.
No.
Dude been around.
No.
Dude been around. Dude been around. Dude been around. I'm not
I
even going
doubt.
to talk. I'm not even gonna talk. Dude been around.
So I think. Okay, wait. So you're telling me? Okay, let's create the timeline of DJs.
as a sieve.
Let's create the timeline of DJs. There's you guys now on Bo.
Yeah.
There's Bo Zulu.
Yeah.
And then there's Bo. Okay, after Bo Zulu, there was Bo Super. But now Super's Bo.
Zulu
Super's with Bo Zulu.
still
And
logos.
the Bishops too, they with Bo Zulu.
Yeah, still same scheme.
After Bo Zulu, there's
Half this industry.
Both Guitar,
Yeah,
Bo President,
but they
Bo
came.
Plus,
But is that not the same as?
Bo Zulu.
Isn't that the same as?
Yeah, it is. I think ICT falls under this one.
Yeah,
The third one.
yeah. Well, you name dropped.
And then there's Bo All Black, no Miss T. That's the last one. That's
the last wave.
That's the last timeline.
Bo Wasabi and all of them. Yeah.
Exactly.
Expo. is in between.
Expo is on the wave about Skita.
Yeah,
Because I think she started around
2020.
yeah, like 2020. That's
Yeah.
when they all, came out.
Yeah.
So my question is, these are the two OGs. We can't consider the last two OGs because they're still upcoming. I'm actually expecting not to see any of these guys at Bushfire, the first two, and seeing more of the last two.
Well, I'm sorry, you're gonna probably see Big Push Fire this year, but anyway, carry on.
Like I'm trying to, that's what I'm trying to say. We'll see.
I get you.
The timeline now says we're looking forward to see more of them.
Well, we definitely are. I mean, I think there's a lot of people that are doing great things. I mean, you've got your Trend Twins, you've got these people, you've got that people. There's a lot of people. There is a lot of new people. I mean, I just gave you who I've listened to numerous times, and I think, well, there is something.
They're good.
Yeah.
Expo.
Hey, if you had a chance to export two DJs, who would you export?
Expo.
What's export? Export two DJs.
Locally. Besides Miss T.
This is a tough one. Does it have to be females?
It doesn't have to be female.
Yo, man, you're making me think, bro. I think Expo definitely would, and you said not Miss T, so I wouldn't put her, but I think Expo would do well because, I mean, the selection and the stuff, she's quite cool. I think Black also, man. Black is also doing well. Shout out to her for winning at the Swatini Social Media Awards or Creators Awards or whichever one's there. But a shout out to her for winning.
Shout out to Black for winning that award.
Was a soya sweater for winning? Is there something here? Is there something I'm missing?
I don't know. I don't like that mediocre shit, bro. I'm not a fan.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that. I'm not a fan of mediocre, bro.
But she's mediocre.
No, I'm not saying she's mediocre. I feel like
That's what I'm like.
Wait,
No,
what are you?
Black is not mediocre. I just think the whole concept of those awards is just mediocre.
You're talking about the awards?
Yeah.
Hey, what's Tusa?
He was saying you're calling him from mediocre live on TV, live on Mabale.
I'm just. I don't.
It's so funny. We spoke about this of before we started the interview.
Oh yeah.
About awards, and I think I have no right to speak because I'm not organizing any or doing any. I have no right to speak whatsoever.
But as the consumer,
but I think our award ceremonies in the country need to try and have a post ceremony engagement with their winners.
Oh yeah.
Not that you just win, you get your trophy, you get a cash prize or whatever other prize, and
do they get money?
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I don't know. I've never won an award, so I wouldn't know.
Damn.
Yeah, I've been nominated once or twice, but yeah. It's not about the awards though, it's about the work. Not that I'm putting shade on anybody who's won awards. Please don't.
They can have the awards. You got the work.
Even the credibility of the awards.
I'm just saying something that's posed. We're talking about it like I don't know, a cultural exchange.
Yeah.
Get some award winners from Nigeria, get them here for 2 weeks. They must experience our places, see how we do things, and ours go that side and do the same thing, or something like that, or something, or an internship somewhere that is fully paid for. They pay for accommodation, they pay for your per diem. Instead of even giving me a prize, send me somewhere. Let me learn some ish. you know,
let me have the credibility of saying
you understand?
this award did a lot for me.
You understand? It opened my mind
It opened my mind towards APC. And
You understand
not
what
just
I'm saying?
Not just voting for yourself and then going on stage and saying, I
Voting for a
appreciate
show.
everybody who voted.
But it's as I'm saying, I'm not trying to tell anybody how to do their job or whatever that they're doing. But I
Yeah.
think it would be cool if there'd be like a cultural exchange or a follow-up to say you're gonna go to this academy and do this little certificate that's gonna teach you more about this or whatever, or to hone your craft or whatever, or to do whatever, man. Or if I won best TikToker or YouTuber, you know, some place with the camera techniques, mic, whatever,
Exactly.
new technology, things, you know, whatever, man. You know, that's all I'm saying. And I think it's
Because what normally happens is some of these people win, yabo, and then the following year, abasekho nje completely in the industry. Yabo, awusababoni ukuthi babhizi and everything. Then you ask yourself how. Because it also gives you that question, uwine njani umvulo? Because they are not actually consistent.
Yeah.
That's actually an interesting way to see it. Last year, Castle won best DJ. Not last year, last of last year. DJ Castle won best DJ. I've never seen Castle in a poster last year. I'm sorry, I didn't see him in any.
Do you know where he was?
I don't know where he was. He's not in the country.
No, he is. But you don't know what he's doing.
I don't know.
Do you follow him on social media?
No.
He went for training. He's a police officer right now. That's why he was off grid
Oh,
for
real?
about 6 to 8 months. Yeah.
Oh, shout out to him.
Yeah.
So he stopped, DJ.
But when you're training Pella to be
I'll post until they're back and
yeah, well, he's back now. He's posting. He's at him Timber every Thursday, bro.
Oh.
I was with him. I was playing at Ifs last weekend. I saw him. He came out.
You see, the awards open a door for him.
what?
Wow.
Training.
He's in training right now. And
He's
part of the popo now.
He's a fully fledged popo now.
And he like it.
He's a working man. He's a working man.
But yeah, I think we need to revisit, a lot of things locally.
I'm not telling anybody how to do their job, as I said. It's just my humble opinion.
What else do you think we need to work on locally?
Look, man, I think it's just regulation, man. Regulate the damn industry.
Yeah.
Have entry rates for people who are coming in. Have better start rates for people who are more established. Especially the guys who do more work. The guys who manage their brands well. The guys who have had staying power. It's not easy to stay on top of your game and always be relevant. It's not easy. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of working, planning. So just regulation, all the newcomers are always welcome. They can come more. There can be 2,000 more new DJs a year. I literally do not have a problem. Everybody must follow their dreams. We don't know where the next so-and-so is coming from or the next big Grammy winner from Eswatini is coming from or whatever. I'm cool with that.
Facts.
But there just needs to be some kind of equilibrium, some kind of governing law for things to be run the right way. That's all I'm saying. Minimum amounts of people being paid, people this, people that. And that goes just for everything. Voiceover industry, whatever is within the art space, TV presenting. If I'm doing an ad for TV, for example, I should be paid at least X amount. If it runs for a certain amount of time, I should be paid X amount. Literally, it just needs to get to where we have regulated everything and everything is thought for. If I've got an ad that's playing at the cinema, there's a certain rate for it. And so on, and so on, and so on. Let's
regulate everything.
Because when you, for instance, Jeff, the Grammys is done by an association. The Oscars is an association behind it. It's not a private entity. Because they regulate. You also submit your songs. They see what do you actually qualify or not. Not that. I see you would say the masses shouldn't vote for someone they want to see win an award or anything, but kube naleyo board lekhona ukuthi okay, so
you guys voted for this person.
Is a presenter. Is he really doing the work?
Is it good enough?
Yeah.
It's not about popularity.
Is he really good or is he just always wearing shades when he's interviewing people? But he ain't wearing them today. We're seeing your real life, nigga. Seeing your real life.
I forgot my shades.
So we really need that.
Yeah.
But now it's okay. Yeah. But look at best buzz. 1 year, I was talking about this last week. 1 year, they say there's a body. It's going to look for something. For instance, copyrights. The following year,
Copyright law. Yeah.
buy the body. Then they sit for another year. And then now, maybe this year they're going to tell us, oh, the bill says acceptile, it's going to parliament. Aside. Then the following year, I see this thing is taking 12 months to do something which could actually like for 6 months if they really want to do this thing.
Fact.
Yeah, I think the problem is we don't even have timelines for things. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, we did the body now, we're working on it. Sit, you shall see it. What's going to
Yeah.
happen is what's going to happen.
Yeah, fact.
But yeah, that's all I'm saying.
No, I hear you, man.
But a shout out to you guys, man. Thanks for the platform.
Hey, shout out to you for pulling up.
Thanks for coming.
Drop some knowledge.
Drop some knowledge.
If you manage to stay this long, okay, before I wrap it up, do you guys have anything else you want to say?
Me?
Yeah.
Not necessarily, no. But just, guys, pray up, faith up. God, then do your best. Life is not easy. We're all going through it all. Everybody's going through everything. Somebody's going through something. Everybody's going through something.
Literally.
Be kind to each other. Do the best that you can. If you don't want to do it, just say no. If you want to do it, say yes. Simple. Don't lead people astray or promise people things that you're not going to do. Do you, man?
Thank you.
blessed.
Please.
And a shout out to all of you for watching. If you've gotten this far, I shout out to you. Thank you. Salute.
There you go. That was my outro. We out.
Nice one.